The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello everyone, welcome to our kickoff webinar for the school round of the APICS case competition presented in collaboration with Deloitte. Thank you for joining this presentation. Before we begin, I'd like to run through a few details with you. Should you experience any technical difficulties while viewing this broadcast, please call GoToWebinar tech support at the number listed on the screen. This webinar will be available for view on apics.org/case competition, so you can easily refer back to this content in the future. Please feel free to share today's content with others in your student organization, college or university, or local APICS chapter. You'll hear from three of us at APICS during this webinar. I'm Kathleen Schroeder, Director of Membership, and I'll walk you through the steps to get involved as a student team. Mike Ogle, our Senior Director of Academics and Research, will discuss the content of the case, plus faculty and volunteer roles. And John Stoltz, our Director of Conference and Events, will present an overview and the competition schedule. So with that, I will hand it off to John.
Thank you, Kathleen. On behalf of all of us at APICS, we're delighted to once again be hosting the APICS case competition in collaboration with Deloitte Consulting. Technology and innovations continue to impact the way that the supply chain operates, so it is critical to attract future leaders with the skills and drive to succeed. APICS is pleased to team with Deloitte to help you and other students prepare for exciting and meaningful careers in supply chain management. And our hope is to help you be better prepared to address the supply chain challenges of the future. By way of a quick overview, we'll share more details today around the challenging and complex supply chain problem that you will be facing in the college and university round. We'll also provide some details for how you and your team will register to participate, as well as how your college faculty advisors and mentors can assist. We wish you the best as you work to compete for your share in $7,500 worth of cash prizes. Congratulations on being a part of this global event. And with that, I'll turn it over to my colleague, Mike Ogle, who will share more details for what you can expect in the competition.
Thank you, John. Every case that's in the school, regional, and final rounds is developed based on actual Deloitte customer engagements. The format is a traditional written case presenting a company's situation and their challenges. Data sets will provide critical information to help understand the company's products, their flow of goods internationally, and their current performance. Company and product names are of course removed, plus the data sets may be pared down and slightly modified to make the challenge level of the case realistically match the time available in each round to develop a solution. Each competition case also takes on end-to-end supply chain challenges that include multiple sites in multiple countries and include the making and distributing of goods and services to customers in multiple countries. The school round in 2017 featured the S&A Processed Seafoods Company. S&A's challenges were primarily focused on the expansion to Eastern Europe while traditionally serving customers in Western Europe. The company's been sourcing all seafood from a country in Asia and wanted help to assess their distribution network. The school round in 2018 is focusing on the integration of a revolutionary graphics card into the supply chain of a global original equipment manufacturer. Since the card costs significantly less to produce than existing cards, the company is looking for a corresponding decrease in supply chain costs. So they want help with evaluating aspects such as order cycles, inventory levels, and handling. Note that this 2018 school round case preview is available on apics.org/casecompetition/preview.
Thank you, Mike. This slide provides a high-level timeline for the 2018-2019 case competition. Registration is now open for the school round, and the case problem will be released on October 1st. Students will have until October 31st, 2018 to solve the case problem, at which point then your college or university faculty will evaluate results to identify one or two teams who will advance on to compete in the virtual round. In late November, a team of judges will evaluate the submissions from all of the winning schools to identify up to 64 teams from across the globe that will then win this virtual round to advance on to the regional round. The teams will then be invited to participate in the regional round, which will take place in person at 8 Deloitte office sites in February 2019. At that event, teams will solve another complex supply chain case problem, with a total of 8 teams, 1 from each regional site, advancing on to the final competition, which will take place in September 2019 at the APICS 2019 conference in Las Vegas. For the final competition, students will again work to solve yet another case problem, with the winning teams presenting their solutions at an educational session during the conference, and then the final winning team will be recognized on stage at the conclusion of the conference.
Thank you, John. I'm going to now give you the information you need to get started as a student. So first, you must be an APICS student member, and the good news is it's free and takes no time at all to get set up. You'll want to go to apics.org/join. When you're there, be sure to select the student member type and follow the steps to complete your membership. I just wanted to note that you'll need to upload documentation that verifies that you are a full-time student, and this can be a transcript, a class letter, or really anything that indicates that you are full-time according to your school. So once you become a member, not only can you register for the case competition, but you will also begin to receive APICS member benefits like our quarterly student newsletter, access to the APICS job board where you can upload your resume, receive a free resume critique, look for internships and supply chain jobs. You can also participate as a mentee in our mentor center, which I highly encourage. Or you can get involved on our supply chain channel where you can interact or expand your network with other like-minded supply chain students and professionals. Plus, we have many other resources to keep you ahead in your career. Once you are an APICS member, you can assemble your team and register for the competition by going to the link you see on the screen. Each team member must be a full-time university or college student, an APICS student member, and either undergraduate or graduate level. Each team must be made up of 2 to 4 students, and there can only be 1 to 2 winning teams per school. So now I'll hand it back to Mike.
All right, thank you, Kathleen. Faculty and industry volunteers do help to make the case competition a success by serving as advisors and mentors for student teams. They can also serve as judges for each of the 4 rounds. Faculty can help drive interest in the competition by offering the case as part of their classes, or by encouraging student clubs and chapters to form teams, or by encouraging individual groups of students to form teams. Students don't have to be currently in a supply chain related class or part of a club or chapter, but they do have to register their teams. Each team must have either a faculty advisor or an industry mentor. Teams enter this information when they register. If you are an industry volunteer, then you can fill out a form if there is a need in your area, and we'll try to match you up with schools and teams. If you wish to serve as a judge, then please use the interest form link and choose the volunteer judge portion of the form, along with providing your contact information. Finally, forward the interest form link to students, student teams, clubs, chapters, other faculty, or other industry professionals, and please encourage them to get involved.
All right, thank you all for attending this webinar. We hope you found it informative and that you're all ready to participate in this year's competition. Please visit apics.org/case competition for more resources and information. All content and materials included in this online event are property of APICS and are protected by the United States and international copyright laws. All rights are reserved.